Hello viewers from beyond, I'm your host and player Annie and welcome back to my domain, and thank you for those 2 subscribers that I have. I'm really thankful for you and I hope you enjoyed this video today. And so yeah, let's jump right in. So today I thought it would be a great idea to create a vision board, because as I was saying, I created this channel in order to better myself in everything that I'm doing, but also in order to make myself try out new things or try out the things that I have been wanting to try but I have kept myself from trying because I'm always in my head. So I thought it would be good, quite fitting for this channel. So also I do realize that it's quite late, almost the end of the year, to be creating a vision board when it remains three months until the end of the year, I think so. But anyways, the only important thing is that I actually start something. So yeah, it doesn't really matter. Even if it was in December, I would create one, and maybe I'm just going to use the same one for 2025 too. So we never know. And also I'm going to be probably referring to my vision board as a praying board, just because I am a Christian and I do believe that everything that I do should be for the glory of God, like Jesus Christ. So yeah, let's get started. So as I was doing my research, well, not really research, it was a video that I had watched quite some time ago, and it was Amber Schooll's like creating her vision board for 2024, and this thought to my mind, so I thought it would be a good idea to follow like her template when creating mine too. So yeah, I'm going to put the link of her video down below for anyone who wants to refer to it and go to watch it and support her. So because she's really a good like YouTuber, and I like how she's always so expressive and always like smiling and hyper. So anyways, as I was saying, so what is a vision board? A vision board is a collage of images and words representing a person's wishes or goals. It's intended to serve as an inspiration or a motivation. A person often creates a vision board to clarify goals, stay focused on them, and reinforce their intentions, which is what I want to do. Since we are going to follow like Amber Schooll's template, I don't know if it's her template really, or if it's like the template that everybody else follows, because I do remember that I watched some of the other YouTubers like making their vision board, but I can't really remember like what they said about it. So if ever is something general, just let me speak. So also, as I was doing my research, I saw that everybody was recommending actually having your own like physical vision board in order like to pin it somewhere you will always be looking at, so it's like always in the front of your mind so you can work towards it. And also something Amber Schooll do is that she prints out like receipt or something, a physical proof to say that her goals like came true, and she pins it on the board. And I thought it would be a good idea if also I did have the funds to be able like to go print the stuff and create the physical one, I will probably do the same thing. But right now, I'm not financially as financially comfortable to be using it however and whenever. And that's not to say that I'm broke. I'm just being a little more what's the word, a little more what's the word, mindful mindful towards where I use my money. And yeah, so firstly, Amber recommends that you pick a central quote. It can be an already like existing quote that inspires you, or something that you want the overall mood or vibe of this year to be, or the rest of the year to be, or a guiding principle for you. So for me, the quote that I chose is above and beyond. I don't know if it's like an existing quote or something, but it's something that came to mind as I was like thinking about it, and it was like the first thing that popped out. So I chose that, and I feel like it's really quite fitting, since I'm really doing more than I thought that I would ever be able to, like creating the channel. I've always wanted, like I said, I've always wanted to create one, but I wasn't sure if it was something that would be fitting with my personality, since I'm quite reserved as a person. But yeah, the remaining video, it will be like really just a presentation of what I'm putting on my board and why I'm putting it on my board. So let's start. Since I'm a student, the first thing that I actually put on my vision board was like study related or related to school. So I'm just going to underline it. It's going to be like the check mark, which like represent that I will be doing all the schoolwork in a timely manner. The second thing is going to be like the letter square over here, and it's going to be like that will be studying really hard so as to get like full marks, or as close as it will be to it. And first thing, of course, it was like the above and beyond, my quote, and I made it like really cutesy and all. And also like the heart doesn't really represent anything. I thought it would be like a good thing to add, as well as like the little butterfly at the end. I mean, the little butterfly, I thought it just cute. Of course, I'm going to try, like I said, I'm trying to be a good Christian, so I'm going to put God first in everything. I want to, everything that I do will be for the glory of God, which means that everything I do will be something that like God would approve of. At least that's how I explain it. But of course, I also did put a Bible, which means that I should be reading my Bible a lot more and trying to understand what God really expects of me. And the next thing is going to be, I put a telephone and call, which means that I should be trying to get in contact with my family and my friends back home, like in Quebec, because I have realized that I'm really not good at communicating unless there are people who are like physically with me. So I don't really ever take the time to get to call. I don't really ever take the time to call and just talk for a little bit with my friends, even if it is not something serious, because I always think, oh, I'm just going to go and see them, but like I'll go see them after months and months. And yeah, it's something that I want to try to work on. And also my YouTube my YouTube, of course, I did add it, and I said that I hope I will reach like 1K in these 3 months, which is not really, it's not as, I don't think it's a lot, because in my mind I was like, what, the first thing that came to mind was I'm going to get 1 million, and then I was like, 1 million from where? Also, I put on like eating well, this plate, which will be this plate, eating well, because since I'm a student, I don't really have time, or I'm not really motivated with making food and eating, and I've always not been like a good eater, so I'm trying to develop that and eat like meals that are well like diverse, I guess that's what I want to say, because I'm always eating the same thing since I don't have time to prepare, and I just add like protein, like beef or something. So anyways, also it's something that I really want to start doing. The next thing is going to be, of course, sport. I want to be sporty. That's all I want if I want it. And one thing I added is like the front profile of the girl, because I want to have abs and hourglass shape, and also the bunda, as they say. I also want something that I've always found to be really, really sexy is like the muscle bags. So whenever I see one of the girls having like bags which are like well defined, their thing, I find it absolutely beautiful. So I also want to have one of my own. And what else? I'm just going to erase like everything after doing. Of course, I also want to find a job. I don't know why it's so hard to find a job like these days, and like even if I applied like at McDonald's, like they don't like bring me in for even an interview, which just says a lot. And I also like reviewed my, how do they call it, my CV. I think CV. I think that's a French word, but I will put the name if I remember. If I remember where it's supposed to be, but I will put the name on the side. But yeah, I've already reviewed it, and I think it's really well done. So I don't understand why people are not hiring me. Please hire me. Also, I had like an interview chez Simons, and I hope they take me. I really hope. I'm just really going to pray for it. Also, I put a perfume to say that I want to find. I just like smelling good, so it's not something that I'm going to work towards, because I do think that I smell good every day, always. I just think that I don't really have a signature scent, because there are no perfumes which I actually like they are all just not really appealing to me, so I still have yet to acquire one. So maybe I hope I'm trying to find my signature scent. And of course, for this model on the side, that just means that I want to take care of my skin and try to make it as beautiful as ever. As you see, it's glowing. That's what I want. I want to be always like shiny. You can see like, well, this is, it might be sweat, but I'm always shiny like this. I'm just clean and just looks beautiful. Anyways, that's also something that I always want to do. It's not something that I'm working towards, it's just something that I always want to have like with me. And what else? Of course, money. Money, money, money must be funny in a rich man's world. We need money. So I put money because I need money. Everybody needs money. So me as well, I want money. Money in my bank. Money everywhere. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Anyway, also a passport because I want to travel. I love. Hello, and we're back. So my camera just gave off, so that's why the angle changed. But anyways, as I was saying, I want to be able to travel because I like traveling, and I feel like it's a really good thing for you in order like to learn and be able to talk to people. And I also love languages, so that's also a big part of my why. So another thing that I always wanted to do is go to Korea. So that's why like there is this little, I think it's called the Namsan Tower, and I've always like just loved the culture, and it's quite similar to mine. So I feel like to be somewhere that I would love to experience like living in the country, because I love Korea. I love their food. I love also like the language. I did study a bit like the language, so I could understand some of it, but not a lot. But it's something that I also want to learn. So that the tower is going to also like the picture is going to represent me working on my Korean. And also there is this picture of people like holding glasses, and that's me saying that I want to be able like to make friends. Can you believe that ever since I've started like university, I haven't really been able to make any kind of friend. Well, I do have people with whom I'm friendly with, but I don't have friends. So yeah, something that I would like to work on, because I'm always in my bubble, and I'm really not that interested. Well, it's not that I'm not interested, I just don't know how to go about making friends. So it's something that I put on pause right now. And another thing would be like these little pictures on top, which means that I would love to be able to start a romantic relationship. Like, why not? I think I'm a romantic at heart, so I have a lot of love to give, and I think it will be quite fitting to get one. But specifically, like for this manga, like the manga that you see up top, where like the guy is like hugging the girl, and she's like, it's a cute manga. Unless you read it, you won't understand what I want. So I'm just going to leave the name down below, and you go and try to read it, and you will understand. And it's also like one chapter, so I'm sure you will like it. And also there is the other one, which I remember the name actually because it's my favorite, all-time favorite one. I love the guy, like I can't tell you enough. If I ever get like go out with somebody, I want to have the same copy cole. I want to be the same as this guy. Oh, he's just to die for. He's so romantic, so responsible, so everything. And it's called like Daytime Star. I'm going to write it on screen as well as the other one. I'm probably going to put it in the description down below, but also on screen. So Daytime Star, and read it. All I had to say is read it, because you will thank me later. And also I put Discipline, because with discipline you can't really do much. Like you can't be resilient if you don't have discipline, because discipline is the beginning of it all. Like I really don't know how to explain it, but discipline will, if you have discipline, everything will come as easy as ever. I don't know how to explain it, but try to. It's something that everybody should be always working towards. And the next thing is I can't even remember her name, but I'm going to put her name. Like I was debating whether to put how do we call her, Kelly Bradshaw, as my picture in the center, or put on like this other woman. I put it in the center because it's a woman who I am not really familiar with, but I did like see some screenshot of her and some of the way she dresses and the way she talks, and I think she is one of the people that I would love to imitate per se, like her style. I love like those styles that they had in the 90s, like the way they, like, I think she just exudes like elegance, and she's so like well spoken, which I'm not, because as you will hear, I'll use a lot of filler words, and I don't really like it, and it's something that I want to work towards, to be able to express myself without like second guessing, like without second guessing everything that I'm talking about. I want to be like fluent in the conversation, not fluent in the language, because I'm fluent in the language. I can easily talk to everybody and they will understand what I'm trying to like talk about, but I want to be able to express myself in a way that's more thoughtful, more intelligent. At least that's what I equate it to whenever I see people talking, and they are just talking like they get their idea across without using filler words. I believe it's something that I want to imitate. It's something that I love. And also I love the makeup style. I love the chic, cute elegance type that they had in these movies. So it's probably, if you ever see me doing my makeup, this is what I want to look like. This is what, when you see me, I want this idea to be at the forefront. What an elegance, what a demure. I'm sorry. I've started hating like this demure and mindful thing, but I it's the only way I find to express it. So yeah. And yeah, what else did I forget? Oh yes, though yesterday, now tomorrow, like it's pretty self-explanatory. You have to do it now. Like whatever you think about it, whenever you think about it, even if it's not as easy as you think. Like me sitting in front of like the camera talking, I can't tell you how many takes I have to take in order to actually post it or to make it like sound fluid for you to watch it. I feel like everything is awkward, everything is itchy. I don't know where to look, how to look. Everything is just weird. But I'm taking the time, I'm taking the commitment to get this thing to work. I'm going to do it. With that, I'm happy, I'm sad. I want to be able to express myself freely in front of the camera. If I want to do it it's not easy, but I want to do it. I like doing it, and I feel very rewarded whenever I finish like editing a video and I just put it on YouTube. Even if there is nobody actually watching them, I just feel very rewarded. So it makes me happy. It just makes me happy. So I'm just going to do it because it makes me happy. And also like something that Amber Schooll, well, I don't think it's her who said it, but it's something that I've heard, is that like if you become like a millionaire and you still want to do that something, that means that is something that you really want to do. So me being in front of the camera, even if I was a millionaire, is something that I would love to try. It's something that I wanted to work towards. So I'm starting it, whether I like it or not. I'm just going to do it. I'm rambling, I'm sorry. I'm probably going to cut a lot of things out. But yeah, thank you for listening and coming here, and I will see you in the next one.